Hello Year 3 and welcome to today's English lesson. This week we are continuing with the Stone Age boy story that we started last week, as this is what we would be doing in class. So I hope you're enjoying the story and I hope you enjoy this week's English lessons. So today we are thinking about inference, okay, and that is where you use the clues in the story to think about what's going to happen, think about how characters might be feeling, or think about sort of what's happened. Okay, it's about being a detective. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is watch the video of me reading the story so that you know what happens throughout the book, and then work through this PowerPoint. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what it is that we'll be doing today. So you're going to have some little extracts, some little pages from the books, and you're going to be thinking about how the boy, so the main character in the story, is feeling, what he is thinking, and how we know that. And that's called the justification. Okay, so for example, this is one of the first pages in the book. It's when the boy wakes up after falling into the cave, and he's in a cold, dark place, and he sees daylight in the distance and he stumbles towards it. Okay, so from that I've circled some key information that can give me a clue about how he's feeling. So I've circled that he's in a cold, dark place. Now, if he's fallen down a hole and he's in a cold, dark place, I think he's going to be feeling quite confused and nervous and scared, because he doesn't know where it is. Okay, so in the feelings box you're writing adjectives to describe the character's feelings, just adjectives in the feelings box. Then in the thoughts box you're going to put yourself in the character's shoes, so that in that boy's shoes. So you're going to think what would be going through your head at that moment. So I've put, what has happened to me? How have I ended up here? Okay, in this cold, dark place. And then in this column here, this is the justification. So you've got to explain why you've put these feelings, why you've put these thoughts. Okay, so I've put, he is thinking and feeling these things because he has tripped and fallen into an unknown place. It is cold and dark and he doesn't know where he is. So I've used some quote marks there to show my evidence from the text. It's cold and dark. So I know he's going to be confused and scared. Okay? Now, I'll just show you my next example, and then you're going to have a go at some of your own. So we've got, then, to my relief, I saw someone, a girl. She was about my age, but she didn't look like any of the girls I knew. Now, I've circled here the words, to my relief, I saw someone. So that gives me a clue about how he's feeling. He's feeling relieved because he's finally seen someone in this strange place and she might be able to help him. He might also be feeling a bit curious because this girl doesn't look like any of the girls he knows. She's wearing completely different clothes. He might also be a bit confused because he only went for a wander in the woods and then he's woken up in this whole new place. Then we've got thoughts. I wonder who this girl is. Why does she look so different to me? So again, I've put myself in the character's shoes. And my justification is, he is relieved because he has found someone, but he is confused and curious because the girl looks nothing like anyone else he knows. Okay, so I've explained why I've put those feelings and thoughts. Now, as you go through, you've got some more of these to work through. Okay. If you can't print the pages off, that doesn't matter. What you could do on your paper is just put number 1, feelings, and write some ideas down. Another little subheading, thoughts, write your thoughts, and then a little sentence to explain why. Okay, so you've got different pictures to work through, and to help you, I've circled some key information that might give you a clue about what the boy might be feeling and thinking. Okay, so there's some to work through here. 6 in total. So I hope you enjoy that task. Now for the challenge question, If you found that those activities were too much and you don't need any more work to do, that's fine. But if you want a bit of a challenge, you might like to listen to me reading the story again, or if you don't need to, don't worry. And I want you to think for the challenge, what do you think is the high point, so the happiest part in the story, and why? And what do you think is the low point, the saddest point in the story, and why? And that will be different for all of you. There's no right or wrong answer to this. It's just your opinion. Okay, so I think for me the high point is when he sees Om and when he has a bit of a party with Om and the other Stone Age people. And the low point, perhaps I think the low point would be when he sees the bear. I think he'd definitely be feeling very frightened there. But you have a go yourself and try to explain why you've chosen the different parts as the high point or low point. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy those activities, and thank you for working so hard. Okay, enjoy your day.